Welcome back. I am Amy from A Red Spatula, and the last four videos actually that I have done have been all about whole wheat brioche, how to make it, how to shape it. Now we're going to go ahead and veer off that track just a little bit, or a lot. And today I'm going to show you how to make rye bagels. There is just something so delicious about homemade bagels, and if you feel intimidated by them, don't worry, they're actually a lot easier than what you might think. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll jump in. I'm going to walk you through this, and you are going to be a bagel making pro in no time. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so we're going to start by activating our yeast. We add our water, brown sugar, yeast, mix it just a little bit, let this sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to add in our remaining ingredients. You can do this by hand, of course, but if you've got a stand mixer, I think it's better to use that. I added in caraway seeds. You don't have to do this, but I love the flavor that it adds. Once it's been mixed for about 10 to 12 minutes, it's going to be fairly smooth. We're going to cover this, let it sit at room temperature for about an hour or an hour and a half until it's doubled. You can see it's slightly tacky there, a little bit sticky. Once it's risen, we're gonna start forming our bagels. It's a simple process. You can weigh these out to get the perfect amount if you want. I never do that. And then you're gonna wanna take each portion and roll it into a circle. Cover this, let it set for 20 minutes. Once it's rested for another 20 minutes, we're going to start forming our bagels. You can see how I do it. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but I find this way the easiest. Put your thumb through the center, and then with your palms and your fingers, you're going to pull it out to the shape and size that you want. Now these are going to rest again for just a few minutes, and then they're going to go right into our boiling water. Chewy bagels really are formed through that process of boiling them and then baking them. So we're going to add them into our boiling water. You leave them in here for about 45 seconds to maybe a minute. Flip them over, do the same thing on the other side. And then once they've been boiled on both sides, they are going to, I like to brush mine with egg wash. You don't have to, but I love the color it gives. And also, if you're doing toppings, you have to have an egg wash on it. Otherwise, they don't have anything to stick to. Another note, too, is that I always like to sprinkle my parchment paper with cornmeal. It just makes it so much easier to get the bagels off. They're really sticky after they bake. Then once they're topped, they're going to go into that hot oven. That's really important that the oven is hot even before you ever start boiling your bagels, because this process goes pretty quickly. You're going to bake them until they're golden brown, and then you'll see this is what they look like when they are finished. See how simple this process is to get pro bagels at home. Now this is a bread knife that I love to use for slicing my bagels. I'm going to link to that as well because it's pretty inexpensive and a really great quality. Top them any way you like. I love them with butter, cream cheese, and lox or vegetables or anything. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know.